For the comedy teaser project, I acted as co-writer and co-director alongside Alfie. In addition to producing the project, I also took on editing duties. Both me and Alfie agreed to take on the project as writers and directors, as we feel like we could both bring our own unique elements to the story, the script, the characters, and humour. For the script, I wrote the first draft, which focuses on the setup and characters, while Alfie's draft focused more on the humour. During production, me and Alfie decided to have a split on which scenes we would direct. I directed the opening scene and additional bar scenes, whilst Alfie directed the drunk montage as well as the final scene. We made this as a compromise, as a means to gain experience in directing. Alfie conceptualised the story, writing out a full outline for the pilot as well as a whole season consisting of 6 episodes. I assisted in developing the characters, which involved coming up with their backstories. The main hook of this series was to place 2 completely different people in a human situation where they'd be forced to overcome their differences. The main question we wanted to ask for this series is that what happens when 2 people with polar opposite personalities clash together and are stuck in isolation? How would they react to this situation and how they would overcome their differences? When adapting the page to the screen, we wanted to create a vibrant world for our audience and characters to feel comfortable. We wanted the bar to feel warm and homely, and so we manipulated the lighting to display an orange filter to accentuate this feel. Once we started directing our actors, we had remained faithful to what we developed in the script. For our characters, Sophie was reserved and strict, in contrast to an awkward yet carefree Dom, and made for a humorous sequence. For producing, we went out of our way to rent the Uni Bar in order to shoot there. Since we shot in the morning, we manipulated the lighting to make it seem like it was set during the night. We accomplished this by tweaking the lighting and manipulating certain gels to disguise the sunlight. One sequence that stood out to us in the project was the drunken montage. The intention behind this montage was to show the experience of getting drunk whilst also showing the passage of time. The time constraint worked well in our favour, as we didn't have to write an additional dialogue scene that would have dragged out the runtime. Once the montage concluded, we immediately cut to the final scene in the bedroom. This was a standout narrative choice for us, as we did need to show the 2 leaving the bar. As soon as we'd seen them in bed, the audience can immediately put together a picture of what happened hours before. To sum up, we had a lot of fun working on this teaser. We all worked as a collaborative work effort to put together a finely tuned product. If we were given an opportunity to develop this project into a series, we would look forward to working more on this story, as we believe it holds a lot more potential.